this artist chose to invert life and show life from the other point of view, the way Africans view life. And in this case, you can see this is a little Mzungu girl in a shop having to choose a play doll and only having African dolls as her choices. Now, this happens every single day in African shops, in Kenyan supermarkets, and virtually in all over Africa, whereby the choices that our children have and that we have is to choose between different sorts of Mzungu products. Like, we rarely see ourselves in the product. And when you walk into a supermarket and you're trying to choose a doll for your child, virtually all the choices are European dolls. Now, what is the psychological effect to a child never seeing themselves represented anywhere, not even on TV? Because even the cartoons are usually not African cartoons. Neither do they express an African culture. They're usually American or European cartoons. So it has a very debilitating effect when children see themselves getting erased. And this is how they're able to get Africans so deeply brainwashed. Like, the majority of you are very deeply brainwashed to the point that you're beyond any sort of recovery. And when you study psychological warfare and how to demoralize a population, one of the main principles is to surround that population with images that show themselves in a negative light, or the total elimination of their images from the public sphere. And this begins at childhood. So your child goes to buy a doll, Mzungu dolls. They open the TV, all you see are Americans on TV, right? They go to school, virtually everything is European, including the history. They go to church, there's a Mzungu being worshipped as God. So by the time they're 9 years old, their self of identity and racial pride and cultural pride is completely obliterated. Therefore, after that point, the West is able to inculcate its own view of the world. Now, I don't want to blame the West for this. I blame you as an African, because you're deeply responsible. I blame African governments, and I blame the coconuts that are in control of all these countries, including Kenya. So we are to blame for this unfortunate situation.